Your comment reminded me of a session that we had the other day. So I run group therapies for adult survivors of childhood abuse related to narcissistic family systems. And we were talking about what emotions do you have difficulty with? What emotions do you see as negative? How do they impact your life? That sort of thing. And there were two emotions that came up consistently with everybody in the group. And I have three different ones because I break them down by age. And in all of them, it was happiness was one, and the other was anger. Because we see being angry as a negative or feeling anger as a negative. That's what we're taught. We're taught that if we use our voice to, say, I didn't like that you did that to me, or create a boundary in a moment of hurt, which is anger, right? When we're angry, it's because there was something that happened that hurt us. We're taught very, very young that that's not acceptable, and that the emotion, not just the expression of what our needs are, is what's bad. So what happens? You grow up and you feel like those emotions are negative. The fact of the matter is there isn't an emotion on the planet that's actually negative. What we feel is what we feel. And it's positive to process feelings. It's a good thing. It is anything but negative. The only part that can become negative is if we behave poorly. So for example, if we're disrespectful in a moment of anger, that kind of thing. But the actual expression of anger, being angry, feeling angry, there is nothing negative about that whatsoever. And then with regard to feeling happy as a scary emotion, that's what most of my clients have said. Like, it's scary, it feels uncomfortable. In our moments of contentment, peace, where we were starting to feel like, oh, life might be okay, immediately following those moments would be an elevated incident of abuse, because narcissistic parents, narcissistic abusers, they actually will create that moment where you feel okay and give you that false sense of security so that they can go in deeper. It's how they keep us under control. It's something that they get pleasure from. It's got nothing to do with us, but it's being done to us. And no, it doesn't make sense, because it doesn't make sense to want to hurt another human being, let alone your child. That is a pattern of behavior that we see with narcissists, that they will go in, they will create the happy, and then they will take the happy away 10 times harder. And that when we're angry or we're upset or we're sad and we are sharing something that goes against what they want, which basically is any opinion that we have, we're going to be punished for that as well. And as a child who is developing their sense of self, their sense of emotions, how to regulate those emotions, when we're taught that the only emotions that count are the ones of other people, we never learn how to effectively process our own feelings, which means that when we become an adult, we struggle because we feel bad, we feel guilty, we feel wrong when we have emotions.